Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my brand new podcast with me, host Michael Andrews, called the Glittery Stars Podcast. So, in today's episode, the first episode entitled A Starry Introduction, I'm just going to be giving you an introduction to what this podcast will be about, why I've decided to do it, and a little introduction to me if you don't already know me. Yeah. So, first of all, the reason it's called the Glittery Stars podcast is because I've been wanting to do a podcast again for a while. I used to do podcasts like a few years ago on an interview series, and I always love like hearing people's stories, but also for a chance to tell my stories from like different things in my life. And I wanted to be able to do that. And a lot of people know me for like wearing things that like shine, glittery things like bling. And I thought, well, there's a lot of people in my life that are like that are like that shine in their own right, and I think everyone does it in their own way, not just myself, but including myself. And I thought, well, why not turn that into a podcast? Because, I know so many people with great stories, and I always meet people that have really interesting things to talk about. So I thought, why not turn that into a podcast? And obviously, there won't be guests every single episode. There will, I'm the host, so there'll be solo episodes, but there'll also be guests on as well. But there will be a good balance of people, I think, on, but also solo episodes. But yeah, so basically, the reason it's called Glittery Stars is because everyone is a star and shines their own right, and we can spread a bit of glitter across the world, etc. Into your lives, hopefully. And then about me, so I am called, obviously my client is, I am 21. I live in Chadderton in England. Most people don't, but basically Manchester, Oldham, because most people don't know where Chadderton is. And I'm currently a university student. I'll be going to my third year of uni in September, doing acting and performance at Huddersfield Uni. I'm a singer-songwriter, actor. I'm a volunteer at several places. And yes, so just to tell you a little bit more about like podcasting background and stuff like that. So I did a few years ago. I did an interview series called Michael's Marvelous Intro and Chat Show. I did about 3 series of that. I interviewed people from all over the world, not just the UK, but including the UK. But then I just decided to stop doing it, and I tried to do some other podcasts, but I did like a YouTube kind of podcast like thing, which is on YouTube, but I've been wanting to do one properly. And recently, two of my friends started a podcast, and one of my other friends started talking about like doing a little documentary, and I was like, you know what, I've been saying, and originally me and some of my other friends earlier this year we were going to do a podcast, but then never got around to it. Some friends from like college and stuff, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do my own podcast because I really sort of miss doing this kind of thing. But yeah, that is basically a little introduction, and I cannot wait for you to dive. So obviously there'll be more full in-depth episodes coming. There'll be weekly episodes, not a specific day, because obviously it just depends what's happening in my life, etc. But yeah, so I will see you very soon, and hope you enjoyed this little introduction. Make sure you obviously become a listener for the podcast so you never miss a brand new episode. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.